Okay, this is the zoning board meeting for May 27th, 2026. We're going to stand and say the pledge.
To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm going to do a roll call. Dan Durkin.
Here.
Kathy Foley.
Here.
Stampone.
Here.
Wade Turner.
Here.
Nick Sabadzic is excused. And get over there. Should you have something to talk about?
Oh, yeah, standard protocol here. We're sitting in city council chambers for those who are unfamiliar. In past meetings, there's been some confusion. You'll see nameplates over here. These are the nameplates of the city council members. We are not the city council. This is Christy Cooper from the law department. I'm Chuck Clark from development, Scott Hayes and Steve Balin from code enforcement. We'll do our best when we're talking to identify ourselves, but there have been meetings in the past where conversations just sort of took off and people thought they were talking to the names in front of us here. So for whatever that's worth, we'll do our best to try to eliminate that confusion. Thank you.
Good.
Yep.
All right. Approval of the minutes from meeting held on April 29th, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, Colgate makes a motion to approve.
Turner seconded.
Turner second. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Thank you. All right. First agenda item, land use variance. Izzy Mohammed, 2839 South Park Avenue, requesting a fence height variance from 6 feet to 8 feet. Mr. Mohammed, would you just like to tell us what you got going on? And
Yeah,
just
the property now located at 2839. There's an existing fence there right now, and what I'm proposing to do is removing it and putting a new one up there with 80-foot height.
Anyone from the public have anything on this item? Any board members have any questions? So, I just have a question. Go ahead.
Where's the fence going?
Hold on.
Oh,
Motion to open the floor to the public.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. Tom Stampone.
Motion by Colgate, second by Stampone. Open up the floor to the public. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Unopposed? Okay, motion carried. Mr. Sirdike, if you just like to step up. Mr. Ramos, just step to the side. Thank you.
Wonder where the fence is going, the building right across from City Hall, our new City Hall.
So, it looks like the fence is going in the rear of the property.
Okay.
So rear of the property, which would butt up to the backyards of
Yeah,
the home down Victory,
Just went by there.
correct?
Yeah.
The very.
What is it gonna be, a junkyard or,
So we have an auto repair shop.
oh, there's already junk vehicles behind the place. And a bunch of lumber and a truck.
I'm cleaning up the place. That's all I'm doing.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
letting you people know. I don't know if you went there and looked at it.
No, I haven't looked at it.
It's right here across from City Hall and the.
I know-
It's gonna be in
I
the
know where-
back.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the back. The fence is gonna be in the very back. Yeah.
So maybe somebody should make somebody aware to go and look at it.
Yeah, that'll be a code enforcement.
We've
Thank
been
you.
looking at it. It was supposed to be sold to somebody else.
Oh.
And then they were supposed to clean it up before it was sold, but then that sale fell through and then Izzy must have took it over. And
I didn't. I'm a property manager for it.
So what, you guys saw the property?
yeah,
You saw junk cars back there?
yes, he's been doing a lot of cleaning up all the trees and all that
yeah.
stuff too. Compared to what it's been in the past year.
It's been the same way for 30 years.
Huh?
It's been the same way for 30 years.
Chair Gerken, point of order. What's being discussed here is a code
enforcement.
matter, not a zoning matter. So please.
All right, move on, please. All right, anyone else from the public? Motion to close public hearing?
Tom
I'll do a motion. And I'll second it.
Second.
I'll get a second.
Motion by Stampone, second by
Colgate.
Colgate to close public hearing. Everyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carried 4-0. All right, so any questions for Mr. Mohammed on the 8-foot fence variance?
But it's only at the back property.
Correct. It's existing there now, right?
Oh.
Just removing it and replacing it with a new one. I'm trying to go up 80 feet as opposed to 6.
Any other questions? Okay. Well,
If I could ask, Mr. Mohammed, what are you planning to do with the space back there?
It's gonna be, well, the space is gonna be, parking because, you don't have much parking in the front. And then, I'm proposing, to have the north side of the building Make it mixed use building where it's office, retail space on the right hand side. The south side of the building will remain as an auto repair shop. And they could park the cars in the rear, because you got City Hall right in front of you, you know, that'll make it look nice, right?
Yeah,
Thank you for the.
That's all gonna be cleaned up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Put it in, bro.
all right, motion to approve, second by Gerken. Okay, motion to approve. Motion to approve by Stampone, second by Gerken. Everyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carried 4-0. Thank you,
guys.
sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for coming out on your holiday.
Yes, thank you. All right, second agenda item, land use variance, Mohammed Sharon, 3071 to 3038 South Park Avenue, requesting sign variance. How you doing, sir? If you just state your name and your address, please?
My name is Zach Labadi, and this is regarding business 3071 South Park Avenue. I'm here representing Mr. Sherian and the owners of the building. And questioning, today was about signage.
The variance is for the signage along the building, correct?
Yes. the sign is
So-
on the left side.
North side of the building, so facing South Park, straight across from Mine Road, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
On the building, right? On the
Yes.
building
Yeah.
itself?
That's fine. It's saying it needs to be.
Yeah, right. Anyone from the public would like to speak on this agenda item? Any board members have any questions?
Are these signs gonna have lights at night or they are?
Anyone else? Motion to approve?
Motion approved.
Turner makes a motion to approve. Anyone second?
Second.
Second by Stampone. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Okay, anyone opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Thank you, sir.
Sure, can I just make a comment? Wonderful signs, excited that they're there. You need to make sure that as there's signage on the building is transforming, that the Rite Aid sign that's on the pole, that's gotta go. So whether it's gotta get turned in or what have you, you gotta make sure that the Rite Aid is gone.
The tall.
The tall street sign.
Yeah,
That's all gonna be on there,
Yeah, so
okay,
that's,
that's all part of it, so.
yeah, we already got the permit for the sign one and
Very
the
good.
writing ones, the only thing the variance was for was the.
See, I should have asked the smart guys first before I said something.
And that's both
Yeah,
sides
we got
of
the
that,
permit
both
also.
sides of that.
Yeah, so I appreciate
Wanted to
it.
stick out and,
Yeah, definitely, thank you.
It's gonna be a supermarket and pharmacy.
Okay, thank you.
Pharmacy too?
Yes, I believe it's something the city needs. I believe that Walgreens is getting slammed right now, and, opening that back up to the public is gonna be crucial for us.
Oh,
Very cool, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
appreciate it. Thank you.
So we have the sign permit for the other ones, but we do need a new sign permit for the across, right?
Okay.
That you got the variance for, right?
Thank you.
All right. Item agenda number 3, land use variance, Charles Morgan, 400 Ingham Avenue, requesting height variance approval to permit installation of a 72-foot flagpole on the property.
Right.
All right, anyone here for 400 Ingham Avenue?
Charles Morgan.
All right, Charles Morgan, how are you, sir?
Good.
Good. Just want to give us a quick rundown of what you got going on.
Yes, we have a 88,000 square foot building there, an office building. We're gonna be building a new corporate headquarters there. We wanna have a flag, American flag, and it's, our tallest building is over 50 feet. So this is 22 feet higher. It's kind of in the center of the property, the grassed area, not the pavement.
So you have the curve there, correct, like the road
Oh,
curves,
we're
and
way
then,
up that.
and you're way in the back, in the rear of the property, right?
Front of the 88,000.
Yeah,
Correct.
There's a
Sure.
photo in there with
Yeah.
the
Got it, yeah.
exact location. It would be, of course, lighting, there's already a light there.
Mhm.
It was lighting up a sign. We disconnected it, we moved that back. So there's 2 solar panels there as well. And this flagpole will be behind the solar panels. So it's well off of. We need a variance there because the height, not
The height,
the
right.
distance is way off.
Yeah.
Both roads, both streets.
Chair Gerken, and if I may, for the board's benefit, if you're not recognizing 400 Ingham, it's the old Buffalo Break Beam building for those of us old timers that They used to be near Lincoln Annex, but more importantly, Mr. Morgan and his company are the purchasers of over 3 acres on Alliance Drive, which is just to the south of that. And the expansion, the headquarters expansion that you talked about is going on that property. So on the Alliance Drive property, not where he's talking about putting the flagpole, but I just wanted to paint the whole picture of what that campus is intending to be looking like in the next couple of years.
Thank you, Chuck. Anyone from the public like to speak on this item? All right, motion to approve?
Hogan will motion to approve that. God bless you.
Gherkin seconds. Motion by Kogut, second by Gherkin. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Thank you, sir.
A permit is required.
Yes.
So
We have
contact us.
I don't know.
Contact.
Yeah, commercial property.
Probably,
So we'll reach out to your office.
yes, 3 of them.
Thank you so much. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, sir.
Look forward to talking to you, Charles.
No, for that, that's
All right, next item, table items. Richard Maxwell, 19 Monroe Street, is requesting the zoning board to consider removing the item from the table. Motion to remove item from the table? This was on a
Last month.
last month.
Was tabled,
Yeah, no, it wasn't able to be here. It was tabled, so we need a motion to take it off the table. So then we can reintroduce the
You
agenda
can't
item.
act on it until you take.
I
until you
can't
take a
stand
decision.
on motion to remove it.
Wade Turner, second.
Okay. Motion by Sampone, second by Turner to remove tabled item. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carried. All right. Land use variance, Richard Maxwell, 19 Monroe Street, requesting side yard variance to construct a 2-car garage, 2 feet from the property line, mixed residential. Richard Maxwell, are you here, sir?
Yes, sir.
Just like to come up, speak your name and address, and just give us a rundown, explain what you want to do there?
My name is Richard Maxwell. I actually live at 30 Monroe, but I also own 19 Monroe. And I have 2 classic cars, which are very valuable. And I need a place to store them. Right now, I'm currently paying to store them in the winter. And I purchased the property with this intent to put up a 2-car garage and store. I have a 67 Camaro and a 69 Chevelle. And the 2 of them together are $250,000. So I need a house for them.
Anyone from the public like to speak on this agenda item? Pardon me? Okay, if you'd like to come up, just speak your name. Oh, sorry. Motion to approve the floor, open the floor to the public.
Kogut will motion.
Turner, second.
Motion by Kogut, second by Turner to open the floor to the public. Everyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carried. If you'd just like to state your name and address, sir.
Thomas Gambino, live at 27 Monroe Street, here in Lackawanna, right next door to 19.
Mhm.
Now, I want to make sure it doesn't turn into a junkyard. That's all I'm worried about. And he wants a variance for 5 feet. I don't see how you're gonna keep the grass and everything cut when you only got that much.
2 feet.
Like 2 feet.
2 feet, yeah, I mean, how are you gonna keep it clean in there? You know, you can't even barely get a lawnmower in there. That's all I'm considering, to keep it clean. And I don't wanna, I'd like to see a fence up there, I don't see all this junk and all this other stuff there, that's all.
Well, I mean, the property owner needs to maintain the property, weed whack or whatever they need to
Yeah,
do. And then,
Yeah, sure, it should.
if that doesn't happen, then code enforcement obviously follow up on it. So, that's,
Lawnmower is 2 feet.
and that's also another that would also be another code enforcement issue.
Email and code enforcement, yeah.
But I've maintained it since I've owned it.
Yeah, you could call it.
Better than it ever has.
Yes.
And Tom has to say
I
that.
agree with that part.
Okay, so why will I still maintain it?
Gentlemen, you have to talk to the board.
Stop, yes, yeah. So, sir, you've made,
I'm sorry.
please have a seat, let him speak.
Yeah, to get this.
Yeah, got it, thank you.
So I'm just saying to keep it clean, once you put that garage up, it's gonna be a tight fit. So that's made me, I want that kept clean, and if it's that tight, how are you gonna keep it that clean?
Well, it's the property, like I said, it's the property owner's responsibility to keep it clean.
I
And then
understand,
if
but
there's
a
a,
little more space should be there, so you can keep up with it better, that's all.
I understand. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I mean, I got pictures, you wanna take a look, huh?
Mr. Maxwell? Yes, sir. Please come back up, sir. Thank you. Any board members have any questions for Mr. Oh, excuse me. Motion, anyone else in the public like to speak? Motion to close the public hearing.
Cogill will motion.
Durkin seconds. Yes.
I just wanted to make note of the application, and this may just be on the sheet, but one of the descriptions of the variance is a 3-car garage, so there on the applications and 2-car garage, yeah.
So that's probably my.
Thought it yesterday.
So what is it? Is it
Two cars, I have a 67 and a 69.
And is there a reason why you need that other 3 feet? What's the reason for that?
For the other what?
Instead of being 5 feet, you want 2 feet, so that means it's
Because
3.
that's how they poured, the concrete was poured, the driveway was poured. So I'm just trying to have the garage match the driveway. They've been out, they've given.
Need to be on the code enforcement, so it also, if he keeps it 10 feet from the house, then he doesn't have to do a firewall on that side, which allows him to put it a little closer to the fence. If he puts it closer to the house, he would have to do a firewall on that side of the garage, which is feasible, but they know actual work and side yard was LD on the other property. That's why we suggested that.
You have 3 sheds on your property?
One of them's coming down and I bring a piece of equipment and I got a pile of dirt from when they did the concrete. The ground back there is very low. It's all filled with water now. So it is hard to cut the grass back there. And I intend on taking a bobcat and leveling it all out. There's only gonna be 2 sheds.
And this garage is gonna be 35 feet from the sidewalk? 35 feet?
Yeah, 35 feet back, yes, sir.
Okay. And then grass? Are you planning on putting in a driveway?
The driveway's already
It's
there.
already there.
There's a letter in here too, did you guys see that?
Yes. I think you gotta read that letter too.
All right, we have a letter from resident Kathleen Polak, Fremont Avenue. To the well, this is to the Planning and Development Board, for zoning.
He's not in planning, so it's probably just.
So he's not on planning, so it's just zoning. All right, I am responding to the zoning variance letter sent to me because I am a neighbor to the property at 19 Monroe Street, Richard Maxwell. I am not against the 3-car garage, or
Which is a
Well,
2-car.
which is a 2-car garage, 2 feet from the property line, but I would like the shed he owns, which is directly behind me, demolished. Because it's halfway down anyways and is an eyesore. And you just said you're doing
There
that,
you go.
correct, sir?
Yep.
If
Like I
he,
said, I've been doing nothing but improving the properties.
if he can invest in a 2-car garage, he can remove the dangerous broken down shed
Correct.
to approve the neighborhood landscape appeal. Thank you.
To get one dumpster at one time because there's a lot of stuff gotta come out of that house sidewalk.
Okay. All right, any other questions? Motion to approve?
Cogill will motion to approve.
Turner second.
Motion by Kogut, second by Turner. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carried.
And that is 2 feet from the property.
2 feet from property line, correct. 2-car garage, 2 feet from the property line.
I would have just suggested maybe if you put a fence, wooden fence or something.
Yeah, he's.
And no sense no sense in neighbors arguing, you know.
76 Chevy Nova that I'm in the process of selling right now. And that's what, it's on top of a car hauler and that's what he's referring to.
Great, thank you, sir. Thank you.
But the rest, everything's taken care of.
Thank you. All right, any old business? All right, motion to adjourn.
Cogill will motion to adjourn.
Gherkin seconds. Motion by Kogut, second by Gherkin to adjourn. Anyone in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Thank you.